So it is a very good idea to keep those separate so that you will know exactly what you're making and so that you know what money is going back into the business, because your business account, technically whatever you're bringing into the business, you're supposed to put it back into the business. But if you're putting it into your personal bank account, how exactly are you going to monitor how much money you're making from your business to put that back into your business? So hola mi gente bella y bienvenidos a mi canal. My name is Sandra if this is your first time here, and welcome to my channel. In this channel you'll be learning and I'll be speaking about everything high-end or luxury candle making business tips. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. So as you can tell by the title of this video, we'll be discussing having a business bank account versus having a personal bank account and which one is best for your candle making business. Now, many YouTubers inform and caution many small business owners that you should not mix your business revenue with your personal revenue and expenses, and also to open a business bank account for your business, which I agree. However, what those YouTubers fail to inform you is that for a small business owner, going to your local bank and opening a business account is sometimes costly, and not all banks are geared towards small businesses, and the cost that can be inquired when you do have those banks that kind of don't agree with small businesses is like maintaining a certain amount of money in the bank account in order to avoid fees, while other banks require you to have documents that you probably don't have yet as a small-time business owner. So in this video, I will give you the pros to opening a business bank account versus using your personal bank account, and which online banks you should consider giving a try for your candle making business. I'll also be providing timestamps of the most important points so you can navigate through this video. Now, why a business bank account? Okay, so one, you'll be having a small business bank account helps your business manage the money your business makes. So if you're using your business as doing business as, also known as a DBA, or as a limited corporation, limited liability corporation, or an LLC, then you definitely need a business bank account. Two, when you open a business bank account, you'll be opening a checking account, and some banks also require you to open a business savings account. Not all of them, but some do require you to have both. The purpose of having a business checking account is so that you can write checks, transfer money electronically, and use business debit card with your business name. However, keep in mind that banks assume that having a business, you'll generate revenue, therefore you'll have money coming in and out constantly, and therefore banks charge service fees such as having a maintenance fee, transaction fees, ATM fees, and deposit fees. Keep in mind that this may or may not be true for all banks, but be prepared to incur fees when you open a business bank account. On a positive note, there are banks that waive those fees for new small business owners, and there are also banks that does not require any of those fees. More on that later in this video. Three, with certain banks that require you to open a business savings account with your business checking account, they do incentivize their customers when they do open both accounts. However, you have to have a certain amount of money in the savings account. This means that you have the savings account will actually earn some sort of interest on the money in that account. However, the interest earned in that may range between 0.01% to 2% depending on the bank that you use, and also how much money you have in the savings account. So the interest may not be too high, however, you'll be earning something as opposed to not having anything at all. And on that note, those earned interest is accrued annually, not monthly, which means that you are not going to be accruing those percentage on a monthly basis. It's going to be on an annual basis, depending on the actual bank. And some exceptions do apply, so you'll have to make sure that you talk to your bank in regards to what interest rates there is for a savings account. Now, when choosing a business bank account, make sure that the bank is either insured as a National Credit Union Administration or as a FDIC insured or a Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. Most U.S. banks are FDIC insured, meaning that your money is safe in the event that, God forbid, your bank goes bankrupt or in any event of bank failures. And a credit union, meaning that you're a non-profit organization where you must be a member in order to bank with that entity. Also, you own a share of the dividends in the credit unions, and usually they have lower interest rates and better loan options for their members, and that will be a perk for having a credit union as opposed to a regular bank. But make sure again that you locate the bank, the credit union that you want to be part of, and make sure that you ask a lot of questions in regards to what are the loan information, what are the perks you do have with banking with the credit union as opposed to banking with a regular bank. Now, why should you have a separate business account? Now, one, because it keeps your personal money from mixing with your business money. Two, it helps you know how much money your business is generating and how much money your business is spending. I know I like to see a lot of money in my bank account. I'm sure you like that too. However, mixing your business account with your personal account is not a good idea, especially if you are spending money that came from your business and you're thinking that you have enough money to purchase items for your business, but meanwhile you're spending all that money on your personal family or trips or groceries. So it's not a very good idea to have those two mixed, because you are going to be using that money for personal use even if you are not intending to. So it is a very good idea to keep those separate so that you will know exactly what you're making and so that you know what money is going back into the business, because your business account, technically whatever you're bringing into the business, you're supposed to put it back into the business. But if you're putting it into your personal bank account, how exactly are you going to monitor how much money you're making from your business to put that back into your business? So keep that in mind and make sure that you do have a separate account, personal here, business here, different entities. You spend your money on your personal account here, and then you spend your money on your business account over here, and then those two worlds should not mesh until you pay yourself a salary from your business account. And then that segues into my third tip, which involves paying yourself, actually not paying yourself, but paying taxes. Numero 3. It also helps with tax purposes by organizing your expenses and revenues where you might have forgotten to get the receipt from a business meeting, lunch or dinner, tolls, office supplies, courses that you might take to increase your knowledge in your business, and supplies to help you run your business, such as vessels, fragrances, or anything else that deals with your candle making business. Now, 4, you'll be able to budget better for your business when you know how much money your business is actually generating or not generating. So make sure that you know how much you are how much money is coming in and how much is coming out, so that you'll know how to budget yourself. Number 5, you'll be able to keep better bookkeeping for your business finances, which in turn will give you an opportunity to apply for a business line of credit or a business credit card through your business banking institution. Just make sure that you check with them to see what are the criteria and what you need to do in order to be able to apply for a business loan credit or a credit card for your actual business. And make sure that you're actually using those monies very responsibly, because you don't want to get into debt. Now, numero 6, you'll be able to pay yourself a salary based on your business revenue, which in turn you can give yourself a W-2. And a W-2 is when you, as the employer, pay quarterly taxes for your employee, meaning you, as opposed to a 1099, which means you must pay your own taxes for your business and for yourself as self-employed, which can be costly, and sometimes you might end up paying more money at the end when you pay on a yearly basis as opposed to quarterly. And technically you're supposed to be paying your taxes quarterly if you are self-employed, as opposed to doing it all at the end of the year, because then you'll be owing on fees and you don't want to do that. So when you're running your business as a sole proprietorship, then you don't need a business account, although it is a very good idea to have a business bank account, but it is not necessary if you are a sole proprietorship. And this is where a DBA, or doing business as, will come in handy. However, it might be challenging to open a business bank account as a sole proprietorship, since some banks require you to have an EIN for your business. Or another alternative is to open a different account with another bank with your name and make your business account like that. So then you'll have 2 bank accounts. One will be your personal and the other one will be your business bank account. However, they both is going to have your first and last name. However, there's 2 drawbacks to that. And the first one is that you might forget that this is your business account and you may use those funds for personal use. And number 2, you won't have the perks of having an actual business bank account. So just keep that in mind. But if you're just starting out and revenue has not trickled in yet, then having another personal account for your business as a startup is okay until you can upgrade to your business bank account. Now, this is where you should be able to get a pen and paper ready, because I'm going to give you 5 best business checking accounts for your small business. And this list might be subjective, as there are other and many other banks, but these are the ones that caught my attention the most out of all of the ones that I actually researched. So the first one will be Bluevine, and Bluevine is an online business bank that focuses on small businesses. They eliminate most common business checking fees, such as not having a monthly fee, there's no incoming wire fees, there's no NSF fees, or there's also no ATM fees. They're also FDIC insured, but they're only an online banking entity. And just to make sure that all the banks that I'm going to be describing or listing today is going to be FDIC insured, just in case I didn't mention that earlier. Now, the second bank on my list is called Bank Novo. Bank Novo business account holders and businesses have access to members-only perks, such as discounts on business tools like Google Cloud or Zendesk. There's no monthly maintenance fees, there's no minimum balance requirement, there's also free transfers and mailed checks. There's also free ATM, including they waive the ATM fees that you accrue when you're using other banking ATMs. However, like Blue Vine Bank Novo is completely online. There's no actual banking building for you to just walk in to actually go do banking with them. And I also believe that their own don't have an actual website, and everything is done on the actual app. Bank Novo might have a website, but I'm 100% sure that Blue Vine does not. They only work with an app. Now, my third bank on my list is Chase Business Banking. Chase Business Banking has unlimited electronic deposits, 100 transactions per month at no additional charge. They also have $5,000 in cash deposits per statement cycle without any additional fees. They also have access to 16,000 ATMs and more than 47 branches in the US. However, there has to be a however, you must maintain a 2,000 daily balance in your checking account in order to waive the $15 monthly fee. So if your business is generating a lot of money on a daily basis, then you don't have to worry about having to pay a $15 monthly fee if you go with Chase Bank. However, if not, then you will have to accrue $15 to maintain that account. Now, my fourth bank on my list is called Northone Business Checking Account. You can set up sub-accounts to separate your business's funds for payroll or tax purposes, which is a very good perk. You do have online banking, and you can send and receive electronic payments, unlimited debit card transactions, and you can order extra debit cards for your team with the app. However, there's a flat fee of $10, which includes unlimited transactions. So you have to pay a flat fee. I'm not sure if it was a month or not, but I believe it was a month of $10 every month. So that's a fee that you'll have to incur if you go with this bank. Now, my fifth and final bank on this list is called Radius Bank. And Radius Bank is geared towards small business owners and individuals with, a side hustle on the side. So your small business will be your side hustle if you have a big, not a big business, but if you work for a big business, or if your small business doesn't necessarily have to be a side hustle, you could also bank with Radius Bank. And with Radius Bank, it helps you earn money with unlimited penalty-free transactions. So this bank has no transactions whatsoever, and they're specializing in small businesses. They have unlimited 1% cash back on all debit card purchases, meaning that you can earn cash when you spend. So, and we spend a lot of money when you are actually a candle maker, because we are depleting a lot of those resources that we have once we use them up, such as your fragrances, which you can't really reuse once you use them, and your waxes that, you could kind of reuse them, but you can't really resell the same wax all over again. So so you earned 1% cash back on all debit card purchases. You can also earn 0.10% APY on your account balance, which is also a very good perk. I like this bank because they are geared towards, small businesses, and they kind of get you. So they also offer fee-free ATM transactions, which means you don't have to pay any ATM fees if you are using any other bank as opposed to the Radius ATMs, which I believe they don't have an ATM. So you're probably gonna have to use other ATMs, but the transactions are free. And you don't have a minimum monthly balance requirement to open up a bank account with Radius Bank. But there's a $10 maintenance fee, but that is waived after your balance reaches $5,000. So if you have over $5,000 in your account, then you won't have to pay that $10 monthly fee. It is a little bit more pricier than Chase, because Chase requires you to have $2,000 and this one requires you to have $5,000. But Chase, you have to pay $15, and this one you have to pay only $10. So I mean, you pick and choose which one works best for you. And also Chase has online banking, the app, and they also have a brick and mortar store versus Radius Bank that does not. Okay, so they also require you to have $100 in order for you to open up this bank account. So you must open this bank with $100. But you do not have to maintain a minimum monthly balance in order to have this account open. So that's a very good perk as well. So if you enjoyed this video and learned from this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be alerted of my videos. Liking and subscribing to my videos lets the YouTube algorithm know that you enjoyed this video, and it also lets me know that you enjoyed this video, and I'll make more content in the future based on business for your candle making business. So I hope you comment down below. Let me know if these tips were good for you, if they helped. Let me know what bank have you been banking with for your business. Let me know which banks you're deciding on banking for your business, so that we can all keep the conversation going on the comments. So, hasta la próxima. Bye, mi gente bella.